Hello, my name is Enoch and welcome to Studio 612, your place for home recording and all your music needs. Today we're going to be changing out the resonant head in our bass drum and show you how it's done and show you a couple things that you should be doing whenever you change your head. The two things you're going to need is your new bass drum head, you're going to need a cloth, and your drum key. So first things first, whenever you have your bass drum in a position like this, you don't really want to do it whenever it's laying on the ground with your drum set. This will give you more ease of going around instead of having to struggle on the floor, which I've done for years. I don't recommend it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is loosen all of your lugs in a star pattern is what I recommend. And once they're loose enough to unscrew with your fingers, you're going to want to take all of those off. Make sure to keep these together so you don't lose them, as there's a washer in between and you don't want to lose that and have one lug be different than the rest of your lugs on your kit. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take off your bass drum hoop. And as you can see, we have a small tear in ours. Small tear. Yeah, small tear. And today we're going to be using the Evans, a new Evans head.
This is the Evans EQ3 Onyx resonant.
Very excited for this one. So next up we have, this is our drum head. This is our Evans EQ3 Onyx. This is a bass drum head that is recommended for rock and metal. It's got a matte front and it has a EQ ring in the back. But before we put our hoop on, you're going to want to get that cloth that I mentioned earlier. I just want you to wipe down the inside of your bass drum hoop. Take off any dust or wood chips that have grown, and you're also going to want to wipe down your bearing edge.
Why?
To also make sure any dust and wood chips does not interfere with how the with how the head sits. I know English, do you? So we're going to get this on. You're going to want to line it up as you should. Usually our logo or the brand of drum head is going to be at the bottom or the top.
Why?
Because that's how it works. For this one, it's a little offset from the center because of the porthole, but that's just fine. I'm going to put that back on. And I'm going to seat all of my lugs back on the rim, because you do need this in order for the drum to hold. Alright, once you have all your lugs in place, you just want to go through and hand tighten all of them until you can't anymore. And while you're putting your lugs on and hand tightening them, something you can do is go on the rim like this and push down, and that'll give you a little more to screw down, give you a little more room, and make it more accurate as well. Alright, from here you're going to want to grab your drum key and push down on the head a little bit and see how many wrinkles are coming in. Right now you can see that there's no wrinkles on the drum. With some heads there are going to be some wrinkles with more of snare drums and toms. I'm just going to go around in my star pattern and tighten these just half a turn.
And will the tension of the resonant head have any effect on the tone?
It will. There's a lot of good videos out there showing the differences between how much your tuning of your resonant head affects the drum. Maybe that's something we will do in the future, because I would love to do that. As you can see, whenever I push down, I don't see any wrinkles except for up here. So I'm going to tighten the lugs around that just a little bit until those wrinkles are gone.
And why don't you want wrinkles in your head?
So whenever you have wrinkles in one side of your base head and not the other, that shows that it's being held down unevenly.
Are you sure it's not that it's old?
I'm sure. Alright, that looks good. So I'm gonna flip this. We're gonna see how that sounds. Can you hand me that mallet, please? Just gonna
Other side.
like this. Really low, really beefy. And that's what we want because we do metal. That's why we got this specific head. Alright, and from here, you'll just put your kit back together. While you have it out like this is a really good time to make sure the lugs are clean and make sure all the dust is off of the drum. I actually did that before this video so it wouldn't look like as much crap. Excuse my stuttering. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments, and if you like this video and it brought you value, please leave a like. We'll see you guys next time in our next video on Studio 612.
Peace.